Okay, Richard, so you invented the poker method, right? Can you explain what this is, in what consists?
Well, decisions in the VCW are often made in bigger groups of people. And when many people have to result in with one decision, it leads to you can't exactly find out what decision you can't exactly explain in one way what it is. Do you understand?
Risk
No.
management, more or less?
No, it's no, but good connection. Poker method is a way of how to make feedback more effective. In big groups, people try and when they give feedback, we will talk differently in private than with the big group, than with the boss, than with the colleague. And with the poker method, we can rationalize this. If I give a feedback, I can categorize it in one of 4 groups. I say it's either throw it away, it's not a good idea, good, keep it the way it is, well, we have to move it, we have to do something about it, or raise, multiply. Either it's more of this that's a good thing, you need to differentiate in that direction. One of those 4 categories, that's all. So the poker method was invented while we were together in playing poker. No, no, actually not. We were in south of France, at Marseille, Aix-en-Provence, and then we had this idea. We were thinking, how can we make the feedback more effective? Because we had this class, which was very difficult because everybody was interfering inside. And then we came up, hey, you know what? It's actually right. It's like poker. It's the same thing. And then we started making a plan, and it worked. So I wouldn't call myself the creator of the poker method. I'm just the inventor. The creator would be more the professor. He has the experience, so he managed also to get it to the people to share the idea. And that's how we got together, and it worked.
And you already implemented? Do you have in a practical project?
Yes, it's used in most projects. I'm not sure if in every single one, but most projects also encompass the VCW, the poker method, as one of the main ways to get feedback. To get feedback, to analyze, to further discuss in big groups.
Okay. And what about VCR Germany? They talk me about there's a future.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, Germany is a very interesting market. There are many big companies which would be very interested in using the VCW. Now we need to find out how we can expand that way. Is it what model? How can we organize it? And then I guess we'll go ahead that way.
But will be soon, or you think that it's a future project for some years ahead?
That will depend, I think, on the other projects that are running. With Brazil, this is another hot topic. France, and I don't know, China was another topic, and then I think we'll go only to Germany. So I think it will still take some time, but we're at it.
Do you have any other projects that you could talk about us?
And the first project I did with Demos Engineeria, though I think it was called VCR back then, Value Creation Radar, and things changed a lot since then. But unfortunately, I don't know what to share with you about that project. It was a great experience being there, and I think, as far as I know, the VCW is used until today at Demos with many, many more projects. I don't know the number, but I think it's more than 5, 6 until today. So it was a good start, and we managed to convince the company that the VCW is a good thing and that it works. And here we are today.
Coming back a little bit to German. What do you think, what is the difficult to implement the methodology in the market? Why is not implemented yet?
Well, for me personally, I would say it's a thing of culture as well. The Germans want to be highly precise. They want it step by step. We did teach the VCW in Hamburg at the Nord Academy, and one could notice that some people were very open-minded about it. They were interested to learn, and others were stuck in their ways, the old ways, the ways that work, and that might do work, but not as good as the VCW. So I think that will be the main difficulty, to really provide statistical information about how the VCW can positively impact the company. I think only then everybody will be open-minded about a new big change, as Germans tend to do.
Convince the skepticals.
Yes. Short, that's it.
Thank you.
Convinced.